I always felt that Schrodinger's cat was black. So damned familiar to be that experiment of the white man to be put in a box, to be both alive and dead and theoretical for the sake of someone else's critical thinking, just an impossible image inside someone else's head, subjugated, sold and bred and made undead by this our shared history that neglects to mention how the torture and murder of small animals is actually an early warning sign of psychopathy. But you know this already. And I know this intimately, having an affinity with that moggy frequently while out jogging, while doing laps at dawn, watching others scorn as they cross themselves and cross the street to keep away from me, to keep me from crossing their path. And you may laugh, but I always felt that Schrodinger's cat was black. So damned familiar, that feeling of being and not being at the whims of fate. The superpositions and quantum states of being a number one for weak sexual fantasy and the lynch mob scapegoat simultaneously. That eternal duality of the word hung. About being corrected once by a white man to say hanged as if by way of reparations or apology he should correct my grammar and silence me subtly and put a lid on me and bottle me and store me away in a cool and dark place as if being seen and heard might make me real, instead of this velveteen victim of the white man's burden that he'd now rather forget and stuff in a box with a poison pill to be dispatched, to be euphemistically lost. And so, like Schrodinger's cat, I am both fully assembled and flat-packed, numbered irrationally the root of two worlds some still exist are mutually exclusive, black and British, two worlds squished and sealed into this, to be or not to be by these ghetto experiments in imperial measurements, to be or not to be poisoned by this maddening society that both adopted and rejected me, co-opted and neglected me, and still imagines me taking jobs while stealing welfare simultaneously, and continuously puts me in a box, and then ends up hating that box when it comes to define me, and leaves it feeling all the guilty of its acts, recalling its history, our shared history, founded on all those murders committed but we'd rather not see, those early warning signs of psychopathy, the mutability of fact. So you see, I always felt that Schrodinger's cat was black. So damned familiar to me was his story, this duality of being and not being, forever at the mercy of those out there doing the seeing and their curiosities. And please, don't get me started on my bisexuality.